Okay, here's a new set that came in. It came out a little while ago, maybe a month or two. I think it's relatively new. I think it's basically an NSX-R. I think N2 to be specific. I think it's from, I believe it's from um, Power Bricks, and just came in today. Took about, oh, I don't know, not too long. I think about 2 weeks. So it's similar to, as you see, my Volkswagen GTI over there, and the Ferrari F40, kind of a Liberty Walk style one. It's in a similar scale, and it comes with like similarly, it comes with like a nice like collector's kind of display case. Drift King, all right, Power Build. I don't know. I've seen it as Power Bricks, Power Build, Power Blocks. Well, it's the same thing. And yeah, you got like the shipping container thing. Kind of cool. So that's gonna be last. These are all the parts for it. Let me, we don't fall over here. Get into this. It's funny, one loose piece, and it's kind of scratched. And I think this will be the spoiler too. I think I have something to polish this piece back up, so should be okay, but they should have done a better job. So it looks like this. Let's take it out of the instructions manual here. And they usually come with a little display plaque that you can put inside the display case, but personally I don't use it just because, I mean, I already have the model built in there, so I don't really need a smaller picture of it. And on top of that, it kind of just, it's pretty small in there already, so you don't need this little plaque, whatever, on whatever side you put it on to like block the part of the vehicle. So anyways, this is how it looks like. Zoom in a little bit, maybe a little bit too much. And it should look like this. I think it looks pretty good in white. Overall, I think it's sculpted pretty nicely. The only thing is, I think looking at it, it's maybe, there's two things at least. I believe the canopy, or the top part of it, is a little, just one block forward. Because as you see back here, there's a bit of empty space, a bit more than I think there should be in the back. If you've ever seen pictures of this thing, yeah, this might give you an idea of what I'm talking about. This area back here is quite a large, relatively large area that is just, you know, it's a bit open. It shouldn't be, this windshield shouldn't be that far from, I guess, where the tail kind of starts, which is right around here, like the base of it at least. It should be just at least, I would say at least one brick back, which I'll see if I can do. In the front, it's not as noticeable. It could probably pass, but I would say it could shift back. I don't know if I can just enlarge. If this feels like it's maybe in the right place, maybe I can just do something to add to it and just build something up so that it pushes just the back. Additionally, the top of this thing actually should be black. Is the other thing. Let's see. Sounds the thing playing in the background. So that's what I'm talking about. This plaque here, it's kind of useless. Yeah, we'll see. Here's the side profile. Again, I think this area is just a little too much like rear deck back here. So I will see if there's a way I can push this back, close it up a little bit. I mean, I'll show you something here. I have the Mattel one. And Hot Wheels that's based off of right over here. You know, it's not necessarily the most one-to-one like accurate thing, but pretty close. You can see how short it is in the back, and then you can see here, that area back there, it's not quite as open, right? It's not quite as open between like the spoiler area to the rear window, right? As this is seemingly showing. So we'll see. And other than that, I think most of it looks pretty good. The only other thing too is that the way this is designed, there is like a slight opening beneath the window, right there. So there's no like white there, so that's slightly problematic. You can kind of see it here. Although they sort of did something so that you can't see the interior seats as much, but you can see that line right there, and there's a gap between that and this white part of the body. That's something I got to figure out if I can possibly fill up, because I don't care for that. But I'll have to get into it and see. Probably after, I don't know if in the middle of building it, or I might have to wait till I'm done and then see exactly how everything is put together and what I can or can't push or pull or modify to make it look better. But we'll see. So otherwise, it's looking pretty cool. There's the instructions for the building the case, the stuff later. And then it comes with, you know, I don't think this came with any of my other ones, as far as I can remember. That's pretty cool. And yeah, it looks pretty good. Looks very close to what this is. I just wanted a like kind of a Speed Champion scale version of a Honda NSX, or Acura. I guess it's Honda since it's JDM. I got this nice Mattel one. It's a nice large scale, but something to be in line with those and like the Lego Speed Champion stuff would be cool. I don't see currently Lego making one, and out of everything I've seen, this is actually overall it's one of the better ones I've seen of representing an NSX. There are some custom mocks out there which aren't bad, but nothing stood out to me as being like something that I really want to try, and this is all set up here, so I should be able to just build it. So with that said, I'm just gonna get into it and start building. Like recently, the Mattel Audi Sport Quattro here, if it's showing me like, let's say which bags to take. Okay, like bag 1, maybe like I'll do this again, like I'll show like, okay, well, we're gonna work on bag 1, which they should be numbered. I think it'll be bag 1. It's very faint. How come I'm not convinced this is bag 1? Seems too small. Bag 2, maybe there's more than one bag of bag 1. Let me see. So 1 of 1, and I guess that counts as 1, 2. So there's 2 bags. And check out the rims. These should be pretty cool. Although I do like these with like the 6-spoke, like something like this. That would have been cool. But you know, 5-spoke is alright. And they do have this windshield, but I do believe this might need to be painted black, because really the top half of the NSX should be all black, and then the body color is separate. So that might require a little bit of masking and custom spraying something later. So So I know I have to deal with that at least. So, okay, we'll work on bag 1 and whatever that includes, which is gonna be sometimes like this stuff isn't in the bag. Where is that plate? It's in here somewhere. Oh, that's funny. The first thing I need to find, and I have to tell you, are they missing the base plate? Oh, this is a pretty big piece, though. 6 by 16. Hang on a second. Okay, phew, tripping. This was just underneath the stack of the green stuff. I don't think there's anything else in here that I need. That should be all for just the case. Okay, let's get started.